I'm finally getting around to testing out my hand loads. This is the 6.5mm Remington Magnum, and I'm testing it with 123 grain and 140 grain. Actually, I'm going to start with the 140s. And I have a series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different powder loads. So we're going to go through and see which one it likes. I think the factory ammo was about a 120 grain bullet, and I'm not sure about the powder. But of course, I mean, it's an old round, so you just can't get any factory loads anymore. But it's a very accurate gun, and I'm anxious to get these hand loads tightened in. So I'm just going to go through the process of developing these hand loads. I'm starting out with 52. This is with the 140 grain bullets. 52.1. These are the powder loads, and a 52, 52.5, 53, 53.5, and a 54. And let me see which grouping is showing some promise, and then I'll start narrowing down within that group. So I'm going to start out and make sure.
I remember I was at a course and they showed it to me. I didn't really get a breakdown of.
I'll start out just zeroing the scope first, and then I'll start working with these loads.
He's still about sometimes. He's 6 months old. Yeah. All black. German. Just go out and fucking drink beers on bars all day and back on girls. That's all he does. I'm like, wow, I want your life. He lost a lot of money, but he has enough money to still do that.
Well, that was the final shot out of these loads, and surprisingly, a few of them, they were ranging around 2-inch grouping of, but as I got to the higher loads, up to the 53.5 and 54, I started to see them, cut back down. It looks like at 54 I was getting around an inch. I'm just looking through my scope and just visually, from a distance, looking at the target. So once I retrieve the target, I'll measure them off and make sure. So here's the target after I retrieved it, and starting at the very top, and I worked my way down. And this one, there were 52.1, I believe, and that was just what I used for zeroing in the scope. And it looks like it was, pretty much dialed in, but you can see the group. It was a 1 7/8 of an inch. And this is with the 52.1 grains of powder. Then I worked my way over, so I started with 52. It was at 2.25. That one big stray shot there. 52.5 grains, still at 2 inches. 53 grains, still at 2 inches. Then looking at 53.5 here, got it down to 1.5, and then the 54 grains got it down to an inch. So you can see where it's, starting to tighten up the group. I still want to see better. And I'm sure a lot of it's probably my shooting. I mean, I want to get it set up where I can get some. Probably need all the help I can get with my shooting expertise, but I want to get a good solid grouping out of this. It's a fantastic rifle. It's a classic 700 BDL, the 6.5mm Remington Magnum bullets that just can't find anymore, and it was one of the first the short action Magnum cartridges that came out. But So next time I will go out and do a round with the 123 A-Max Hornadies and do a separate similar pattern and see what kind of groups I can get with it. Great, and see you then.